The boot should fit like a glove, providing the ankle necessary flexibility, but permitting no shifting of the foot inside the boot. Ankles should feel supported. When selecting rentals, ask for one size down from shoe size for children and the same as shoe size for adults. To fit your foot snugly and comfortably into the proper size of skate, wear thin socks or tights, making sure to pull them up when putting the feet into the skates. With stiffer skates, you can protect your ankles from rubbing with a lamb's wool wrap or gel sleeve around the ankle. Loosen laces all the way down so that it's easier to fit your foot into the skate. Sit with lower leg perpendicular to the floor, ankle straight up and down under the knee. Next, making sure the tongue is pulled up, tucked in, and centered.
I start by pulling the laces very tight at the bottom. Then I put my finger over the hole and pull the corresponding lace. See that? Then I pull the next lace, place the finger over the hole, and find the next lace, pull that.
Pull and secure each lace firmly all the way from the bottom, across the toes, instep, and through the ankle. Adjusting the tongue continually as you lace so that it stays centered over the opening. Loop laces over, then under hooks to prevent them from loosening. Laces should not be pulled tightly around the top of the boot. Secure laces to allow for bending the ankle. Loop extra lace around hooks, tie a bow, then put each loop of the bow around a hook on each side of the ankle. When lacing rental skates, make sure to lace skates snugly all the way from toes through ankles. Then just hook top laces without pulling them.
And the upper hooks just above the ankle, let them just be laced not tightly.
Without pulling laces, just hook excess lace around bottom hooks. Tie a bow, put loops around hooks.
Now, I want you to stand with your knees about 4 inches apart and your feet 4 inches apart and your knees right out over your toes and straight back, head up, and just sit right down over what you think is the middle of your skate. Do you feel the tongue of the boot resisting you?
Yes.
Yeah? That's the support of the boot and the lacing. So that it gives you enough support to stand on the ice, hold your ankles up straight, but also bend. Now feel the weight back over the heels of the skate and the blade. Feel the blade rock back? Okay, now put your weight over the middle of the skates. And now rock it forward just to feel the front part of the blade. And now go back to the middle again. That's right where you want to be, right over the middle of your skate.
Balanced over the middle of the blades, you can control the lean of the body to skate on edges. The outside edges are on the outsides of the legs, the inside edges on the inside of the legs. Therefore, this is an outside edge, and this is an inside edge.
So take your stance again, with the weight right over the middle of the skates, and just shift a little bit to one side, and then a little bit to the other. And just feel the edge.
Let's feel an edge. Ready? Over this way just to feel a little bit of an edge. Okay, and keeping those knees bent over this way to feel a bit of an edge. All right, that's how we're going to be skating.
Wear clothes in which you can move and flex easily, such as wool sweaters over leggings or loose-fitting pants. And always wear gloves for warmth as well as safety.
So you are going to hold on right here, right now. Both hands. Very good. Okay, now you're going to step on the ice with your left foot. Good. And now you're right. Good. And now you're going to move into the position that we discussed out there with your knees as bent way out over your ankles as far as you can get them. And good. You're going to keep a nice straight back. I'm going to move to the side and show you. You're going to hold on with both hands. Okay, just stay right there. you're going to try and get your ankles as bent as much as you can. So look how far my knees are out over my toes. If I dropped a plumb line from my knee, it would be well out over my toe. That's good. And the feet are going to be about a foot apart, distance apart, right? I'm going to hold on with both hands. And all we're going to do here is feel a stance as you're gliding, so you get used to this sitting position. So you're just going to pull yourself along a little bit like this. We're going to get the feeling of gliding. Right, now not too wide apart with the feet either. Keep them right in there.
And pulling with your hands in front of the body.
When you get to here, hold on with 2 hands and just turn like that.
Like that.
Right. Hey. Good. Very nice. Hey. Okay, now, when you're gliding, your head is forward like this, and you know your head weighs 15 pounds, right? Or more, depending on how many brains you have in there.
See, it's before 10 o'clock, not now.
Okay, so if you let your head pull you forward, it actually lifts your weight off of your skates. So you want to make sure that you have all the weight, as much weight as possible, pushing down into the ice over your skate, right, and over the middle of your skate. Okay, so let's try that again. Eyes up. See, what I see is this, Chad. I see a little bit of sitting back here where I want you seated over your skates. Okay. That's good. Seated back just a little bit. I want you forward more. Okay. All right. Now, turn around again. Now you're going to do this with one hand. So really sitting in the ankle, and get your head up so you're looking straight forward, and one hand out here is slightly in front of the body and down at the waist level and pressing down. You're just going to pull yourself along with one hand, just little tiny pulls, and keep going for that posture and sitting in the ankles. Okay, really down in those ankles. And you're going to turn around and hold on with the other hand. Okay, nice flat back. Relax a little bit. Eyes up.
Chad's family each learned the same way in private lessons, while the learners performed the barrier glide pulls in a group lesson. If you have a child who is too small to reach the barrier, it's best to have a professional or advanced skater assist the small child until he or she feels solid on skates.
Okay, this is not just a placeholder or like a balancing act like this. You really need it for strength. So stretch it out, and good, that's right. And press it down a little bit. Good. So here, take your one hand and press up on my hand. See how strong that is? And that's from my body. It's not just an arm. I'm working everything through here to hold that.
You're tight through your stomach.
Strong, yeah. Not like tense type, but strong. And it's all through the abdomen, and everything is very nice and strong.
As much as possible, hold body squarely, shoulders over hips over skates, using core and leg strength.
So what I want to see is this. Just place your hand right out there. Now just move your hips forward just a tiny. That's right. That's over the middle of the skate. Okay? Good. And take this arm and hold it out there. How does that feel?
Okay.
A little shaky though. Yeah. No, that's the way it is when it's your first time.